Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think they're putting the weight.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. They're cops. They can't understand.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Oh. Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the...
Drinking of strong beer. I had the wings of the girly boys.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland. Then... I don't want...
Her style made her famous.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, we saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves,
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
you need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision.
Way I see it.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the...
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the main. Then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little...
You want a drink?
Do you know where this...
The Hawkins warehouse. If I were you,
Why not?
First off, sailors from around here say you can hear noises, screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all, but I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
And then he said, "You haven't..."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
No right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Nightmares.
My God.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
She won't stop asking.
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
What? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses round here again.
This isn't your home, you bunch of sand crabs.
There's nothing for you
We
here
go where
either.
we want.
Beat it.
You'll get us into trouble.
You're already in trouble.
Come on, can we sort this out?
Shysters, you're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir. What a macabre souvenir.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lot, even the antics.
It's you who lays...
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though. I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known
That's true. And nor, but, you can
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch.
Not at all. It's an episode from... Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater. It's displayed on a wall of the street.
I was looking at your...
Ah, yeah.
Interesting. I thought it was you.
And for good reason.
Your father.
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here.
I found a threatening letter.
What? I don't mind you visiting my...
Are you being black?
Not exactly, no.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as...
Can you not do anything to...
Don't you worry about...
I shall be on my way.
So come back...
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand.
There. Somebody's stealing from the bootlegger's stock of liquor. Hello, old friend. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble.
This warehouse looks abandoned.
No doubt a question of territory. You want to know more, go...
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of her. She's not interested in small fry like you, on the other hand. Knows her...
I shall take... An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Shysters, you're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case...
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here?
Who are these others?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
What more can you say about the death?
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident, he can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again?
No need.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Come on, you could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hit them. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
You live here?
Why did you...
We saw what you...
Yeah.
I've never heard of this saint.
Whatever.
He's the patron.
What happened to this?
Go see for yourself.
There's you, our beloved statue, and... Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be...
Quieter.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Peculiar.
Yeah, that's...
It's not because it doesn't...
Isn't it a bit early for...
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not...
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every...
So we drink.
That statue represents...
What do you mean by low?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like...
St. Brendan, until those assholes did...
The two guys.
The bootleg...
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't have a choice. They're more scared of Cat.
If only they would kill each...
Is it Cat who's shaking?
Hold on, hold...
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later. Well...
Did you miss...
I've taken enough of your time.
Well...
What's with you?
We saw you talk. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawken.
No.
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't...
Cat.
What?
She's the boss.
Shut up, you dummy!
She must be quite
She redid the
I hope you had a good...
No.
But he only...
So, who
Are you
Everybody knows.
I've just...
Let's just say we... And we let...
I went to see...
What makes you think
We're bootleg.
Who do you think, Depuis?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else in your...
I bid you...
Well, what did you mean?
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punish. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring...
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going? No, no, it's not what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your...
Oh, yeah? You got it coming. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's new.
For a guy who has no idea. My men saw you staking out the...
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
What? Another break? Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new... I owe you.
Yeah.
Huh. You didn't back down. So understand by... Tell me, what brings...
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth, so... Oh, but it's also really stupid of you. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole...
I've got a few questions about...
I'm not here to give you information.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families? They were here, and they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the hall.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it.
Do I have a
Oh. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley, I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What happened here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You again. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no less. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.